Hi there, it's Nick Gregan, headshot photographer extraordinaire. Listen, I want to talk to you today about 5 reasons why you should learn to analyze your headshot and the benefits it will have for your headshot in the future. Okay, number 1, we live in a visual world where we are conditioned to make instant judgments about the images we see. We're inundated with images, with photographs, with videos. So when it comes to your headshot, how do you know your headshot has the right impact? And how do you know if your headshot is working for you or against you? Well, if you follow these 5 steps I'm going to teach you, you'll be able to analyze your headshot and find out if it's working for you and working against you. If you're using a headshot for your personal branding, for your corporate profile, for your headshot as an actor, or on any social media platforms, it's worth taking a few minutes and analysing your headshot. And as I said a moment ago, to see if it's working for you or working against you. You may be surprised that your headshot has the wrong narrative. 5 things we're going to analyse today. Number 1, your eyes. Number 2, your personality. And number 3, the background. But we've also got some more. We've got your pose and the message or the narrative that your headshot is sending about you. So those are the 5 things we're going to analyse today, and let's get right into it now. It amazes me how many people look at their photographs through rose-tinted glasses. And admittedly, it's easy to do, particularly if you're the sort of person who doesn't like to be photographed, that don't want to be standing in front of a camera with somebody staring right through the lens at them. Some people find that uncomfortable and intimidating. But in this case, those rose-tinted glasses help you gloss over imperfections, distractions, and things that are actually drawing the viewer's eye away from you. Now, those imperfections and distractions are not to do with you as a person and how you look. They're just elements within a headshot. But essentially, it's more than that. There are specific elements in every headshot that need to work to give your headshot impact and make sure your headshot is working for you. If you use this step-by-step process, you can look at your headshot, look for its strengths and its weaknesses, make sure your headshot sends the right message. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll dive deeper into the message or the narrative your headshot sends towards the end of this video. First of all, it's all in the eyes. Right here, the eyes are incredibly important. This issue crops up all the time. Looking at people's headshots of profile pictures, portraits, and you will see on many of those images, those eyes are dead and lifeless and boring. And what does that say about you as a person? Well, so much of our connection is done through our eyes. We look at people and in a split second, we make a decision about whether we like that person or not. And it's down to evolution, and there's lots of scientific info to back this up. But we look at somebody's eyes, and in a split second, we can read the emotions in that person's eyes, and we make a decision on whether we like them or not, whether we trust them or not, whether we're scared of them or whether we feel they're warm and friendly. And all those millions and millions of split-second emotions and decisions that we do, they're all down to evolution. But eyes that are often staring or dead and flat and lifeless are simply because the person being photographed is looking in the wrong place. Now, this could be sometimes over the shoulder of the photographer, like that, at the end of the camera, like that, glazed, not sure where, looking away, looking down, looking away, just not sure and looking nervous. So what a good headshot photographer should be doing is making it easy for the subject. They should be telling them where to look and guiding them through the process of how their eyes look throughout the photo session. First of all, are they focused in the right place? So when you look at the picture, do you feel as though the person in the photograph is looking at you? If not, your eyes are focused in the wrong place and there's no connection, and a connection is incredibly important. Secondly, are the eyes full of emotion? Do they contain real emotion? And when we look at people's eyes, we can tell a smile, a blank smile. But this is a real smile. Yeah, my eyes are sparkling because I feel happy inside and I mean what I say. So that's easy to spot, and we can't help but spot it and recognize it in a split second. It's who we are. So that's really important. Where you're looking and the emotion in your eyes. The next thing is personality. How does personality come into it? Well, what makes a headshot unique And this is whether it's for a corporate headshot, an actor's headshot. But works really, really importantly for an actor. What makes an actor more different to another actor? Or what makes a casting director want to know more about an actor rather than another actor if they've got the same kind of training, the same kind of experience? Well, it's their headshot, because they're showing personality. And we all have personalities. So why not show our personality in our headshot? And now it's up to your headshot photographer to help you show your personality and help you display real emotions and connect with the camera. It's not all down to you. So when you choose the right headshot photographer, which I've done lots of videos and lots of articles about, make sure you choose the right headshot photographer for you, the one who you can connect with and you feel you can work with. Number 4, the background. Okay, you can see in this particular video here, we've got a fairly plain background. It's got some stripes and wood on the wall, but it's not distracting you. It's not leading your eye away from things. Now, if I change this to have got a chair in the corner, suddenly your eye is drawn over towards this chair away from me. And that's just a very basic indication of how a distraction can draw the eye away from the viewer. So distractions, they can be things like a busy background. You could be photographed in front of a painting, for instance, and people are more interested in looking at the painting than they are at you. A busy wallpaper or curtains with a busy pattern that dominates the picture, that makes people look around rather than looking at you. I tend to like plain backgrounds because they make you, the person in the photograph, the subject, the centre of attention, and there's no distractions. However, sometimes corporate clients want to be photographed in an office, or personal branding images may want to be photographed in a coffee shop or something like that. So the idea there is for the photographer to choose an environment or a shot that doesn't have any distractions. And we can do that by using soft focus or keeping the background slightly darker than the subject. There's lots of ways of doing it. But for instance, having in an office background with a big TV screen with the prices going up and down, it wouldn't be a great thing because it's moving. Turning it round to have a window so we're looking out across the city skyline, that might work great. Or across a row of desks might work great because they're all soft and focused. So they work well. So your background is really important. Things like trees and bushes, they can all distract the viewer away, the viewer's eye away from your face to the background. And that's another thing we do not want to happen. We want them focused directly on you. Now finally, number 5, the narrative, the message your headshot sends. Now this is incredibly important and many people miss this. Right at the start of this video, I said we make a split-second judgment on first impressions. That first impression is often a lasting impression and can be a good first impression, or it can also be a bad first impression or a indifferent first impression. It's your choice. But things like what you wear, your pose, your environment, the personality you're showing, and whether it's the smile on your face or the stern look on your face, all control the narrative and are all part of the message that you send about you as a person. Now, if you're a chief financial officer, do you want a picture like this? Well, maybe if you're in a new up-and-coming creative or tech company, maybe you do. But if you're in one of the city institutions, no, you don't. What about if you're a lawyer? Would a lawyer be often seen in, or a solicitor being seen in a shirt like this? No, they wouldn't. So that's part of the narrative. So all these things need to be thought about. And when you choose the right headshot photographer for you, what you should be doing is asking the questions. Have you got any opinions what I should wear? What do you think? What do you think I should wear for this impression, to give that impression? And in most headshot sessions, you get the opportunity to change 2 or 3 times. So there's, you're not limited to one little tiny identity. So think about that. And then look at the overall picture and say to yourself, what does that picture say about me? Does it say I'm confident and competent? Does it say I'm fun and dippy? Does it say I'm a guy who likes going out partying and drinking all the time? Does it say I'm stiff and formal, lacking in personality? Or does it say I look mean and miserable and really intense? Pictures can say 1,000 things, and we've all heard that saying before, a picture says 1,000 words. We've all heard it a million times over, and it's quite true. We form that impression instantly. So think about those 5 things, 5 reasons why you should analyse your headshot, your current headshot, to see if it's working for you or working against you. Now, that line, is it working for you or is it working against you, is really important, because if your headshot doesn't give the right first impression, then it's working against you because it's giving the wrong impression. And if you're applying for a new job and the HR department see a picture and make an instant decision about you because they don't like what you're wearing or the style of your hair or any number of things, then that could cost you an opportunity, could cost you a new job. If you're an actor and your picture is working against you, it means the casting director never sees you, never notices you, and therefore is never going to investigate you and think, yeah, I'd like to invite this person for audition. I think this person is right for audition. And we all know how important the audition is. If you never get to audition, it doesn't matter how good an actor you are, you'll never get cast in a part. So make sure you know what your headshot is saying about you and make sure it's working for you, not against you. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. 5 reasons why you should analyse your headshot. I'll be giving you more information and more topics and more tips over the coming weeks, so stay tuned. And if you like it, please give us a like. I'd love a like. I'd love a comment, even better. Thumbs up, like, great. Even a share. Thanks, guys. That's all from me now. Nick Gregan, headshot photographer in London. Have a great day.